Hello, and welcome back to some more Metaphor ReFantazio. That's what we're playing. That's the name of the game. Is there anyone we can hang out with right now? No, there is not. Okay. How about, in that case...
What now?
What of these do I still need leveling up? None in particular. Maybe I can find someone to boost my imagination. That one's still low, comparatively. Okay, I found somebody.
Oh.
Say, now that I'm getting a look at you, do you happen to be an Elda? My word, are you indeed? And did you come bearing bread? What? Bread? What are you talking about? Oh dear, you don't know the old tale? The one of the thief king and the Elda's bread? What? The tale is warm as fresh baked bread, dearie. Would you like me to tell it to you? Ooh, that sounds like a nice story. Maybe it'll give us the warm fuzzies. If I listen to her story, I think it'll hone my imagination.
What do you want to do?
Well, shall we listen to her story? Yes. Oh, well, this makes me rather nostalgic. Ahem, once upon a time. Okay, good, I didn't have to sit through all of it.
Long, long ago.
Never mind. A gift arrived in a faraway village. It was a box, and inside this box were 8 delicious-looking loaves of bread. 8 people gathered around it, each belonging to a different tribe. Rosante, Rogue, Clamar, Ujif, Mustari, Nydia, Parapus, and Ishkia.
After that.
A Ujif lad jumped up and down in excitement and said, "We can share 'em! That way we'll all get to have one." But the Rosante, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, man shook his head. "Why would a Ujif like you need a whole loaf? I need a larger portion," he said. Then the old rogue woman spoke, saying, "You must respect your elders," the Clamar scoffed. "Respect your elders." The Clamar scoffed at this. "This bread's clearly causing a quarrel, so I'll be in charge of it," said the Clamar woman. The other 7, of course, were none too happy about this plan.
After that.
The Ujif boy muttered quietly, We really ought to share it between all of us," but no one had a mind to listen. A Mustari man leaned in close to the boy and told him, "You're right, you know, but the wise move here to just give up." Did I read that right? The wise move here to just give up. Okay. The Mustari man left along with the Ujif boy, and then there remained 6 tribes for 8 loaves.
And then...
"We clearly can't share it equally," the Clamar said. Then the Ishkia finally spoke. "Split the remaining 2 loaves into 3s, she offered. That way it can be equally split among the 6 of us. The Nydia woman quickly agreed. Oh, away she walked, saying she would grab a knife and return soon. The Parapus man laughed and said, "Finally, I get to have bread." But the remaining 3 made sour faces indeed.
Oh dear.
"Oh, would you look at the time? We'll have to continue this another time. I promise I'll get to the end next time." Okay. Wonder what will happen with these 8 people, all of different tribes. I feel like my imagination has gone up a little.
All right.
Okay.
Well then.
It's time I get back to the others.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The day to set out has come.
I've seen the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance. So far, we've mostly seen gauntlet runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves head hunted. We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition.
I imagine most of the people that were named at the opening ceremony are still around at least.
A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have His Eminence Forden grinding his teeth, that.
Going around killing humans? What about the big worm one that's near Martyria? Or Martira? I don't know why I can't pronounce that place still.
For now, let's enjoy the show!
I got eaten by that one. Louise, do your supposed job.
Right, everyone. Farewell said, particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Louise. You won't know what hit you.
Well then, off to the races, what? Old Barden's given me a detailed map of the area.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother. But you've got wings. What are you fussing for?
Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. About time I got some sleep.
Okay then.
Guys, mate, why are you on my bed?
What?
You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
You have your own tent up on, like, the roof, don't you?
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
I guess it's just been a while since he's laid in that somewhat real bed.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
What?
With friends like these.
Now then.
Next is Port Brialhaven, the capital of the Principality of Oceania. If we punch it south of Martira, we'll make it in, oh, I'd say 3 nights? 4 days or so? Okay. Ooh, oh, I see who that is.
Whoa!
Whoa, so that's Brialhaven. Ooh.
Let us hurry.
See, we're gonna run into Katharina again.
Let's see.
What is this? Inundo? A small village seated in a wetland. Anecdotal evidence suggests it's mostly populated by poor migrants from other nearby regions.
Here's where we are now.
Okay then. Off we go.
This place here.
Oh, hey!
What sort of place is Port Brialhaven exactly? 'Tis a large city of prosperous commerce, due in no small part to its oceanside proximity. I envision droves of people will pour in for the exhibition. All the people delayed by the landslide might still be showing up. Keep an eye on the road, okay, Norris?
Ha-ha! Tally-ho then!
Why, I never! Who do you think you're talking to? Leave it to me. Next stop, Port Brialhaven, capital of Oceania.
Leaving behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Brialhaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
What to pick?
3 days until we reach Brialhaven. Okay. There's that garden we should check out.
Hey there!
Wow, the hero's fruit bore fruit. Why don't we harvest it? Okay. We were able to harvest some great fruit. If you have more seeds, let's sow them. There's something else in the dirt.
Did you know?
It's crazy the machine can make soil fertile enough to grow these seeds in one day. In a day. Lots of things get attracted here, and sometimes things didn't plant grow. Why can't this sentence is so hard to read? Lots of things get attracted here, and sometimes things we didn't plant and grow too. If you see something you can use, then I guess you should take it. Okay. What else do we have around here? Can I spend time with anybody? No, it's just... okay. Well then. We don't need any more courage. You got more than enough of that. Sure, out of the two, we need wisdom more. You know what? Where's... It's probably up here, wouldn't he? How do I get to the top deck again? Where's the ladder for that? This one maybe? No? Okay. Did we just pass a town, or... I just happened to see buildings off in the distance over there. Okay, I guess, Heisme is not currently around. You know what? I could definitely use tolerance, eloquence, and imagination more than wisdom and courage. So let's read a book. Wrong room for that. Okay. A fictional chronicle of a boy's journey in a fanciful place called The New World. I'm in the middle of reading this one. Imagination. Sure.
What's that?
He stared up at the heavens. There, a sparkle in the azure firmament caught his eye. The moon. At midday? No, despite its cold, stony glow, it was no moon, nor star. There were those who said it was the corpse of an ancient, indomitable dragon. Others said it was the pavilion in the sky, erected by Empyrean beings.
Oh, yeah?
So, he sees a strange light shining in the sky. The way it's written, I feel like its light is meant to be the key to the new world or something. What do you think the light is? The remains of a dragon, or a pavilion built by Empyrean beings? Whichever, it's made up. Probably. I'm gonna go with that. Whether one or the other, it's all made up anyway.
Really?
I mean, yeah, but it's okay to dream at least, isn't it? It didn't satisfy Gallica, but I still feel considering the possibilities has improved my imagination.
All right.
I knew this new world is just fictional, but I'd want to visit it if it were a real place. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick it up from here next time.
The party sets off for Martira. As they watch the setting sun sink under the horizon, their gauntlet runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to safety before the sunlight fades, leaving only deafening silence. The anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
Oi!
Hey, have you heard? There's a bath cask on the back deck now. I've heard enough whining about not being able to bathe, so I whipped something up. It's not elegant, but it'll do the job. No doubt it would shake too much to use. No doubt it would shake too much to use while traveling, but it should be lovely to enjoy a soak when we're stopped.
Speaking of,
I've heard that in certain regions, fruits and grasses are added into bathwater to relieve exhaustion and strengthen the body. Should you encounter such items, perhaps you ought to consider a purchase. Thanks to Nurus, you can now use the bath cask on the back deck. Not only can you acquire mag by using it, but you can also add various bath salts to the water to improve your abilities.
The breeze feels nice.
I've got 3 more days on the road.
But...
I can tell you're feeling stronger these days, but it's still too dangerous to go outside at night. You saying that that's something I can actually do at some point? First the sand flash business, next the salty sea breeze. I see I'll have to take some extra care with drive maintenance. Well, don't you look intrigued. But you needn't fret, lad. Just leave this one to me. This part's the most fun. Should I try doing that, then? Oh, you know what? Something I just remembered? Wrong button. That's the right button. Still haven't unlocked this thing. Possesses many skills that lower opponents' stats and can also perform powerful actions with throwing knives.
I see. Fascinating.
The Faker. This is the archetype you sensed from Alonso's way of life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of the Revelator, one who breathes new life into old values by virtue of keen insight and masterful wit.
All right.
2500 mag is required to channel the Faker for the first time. Do you want to awaken it?
I'm counting on you.
That is the power I see.
Of course.
Then so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a Faker. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to embrace the unknown and sow chaos in thy opponent's hearts, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Faker.
Really?
So this is the power of the Faker, a fascinating power that befuddles enemies. There's a lot to test out. I may even have fun. The Faker archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu. Yes, I know. Well, I see the number of archetypes you've studied has grown. I'm very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this as a token of my thanks.
New skills, new possibilities.
Okay. I do have everything unlocked for
this
myself,
right here.
So I might as well.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
A worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to lead soldiers proudly into battle, then I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the commander.
Really?
So this is the power of the commander's soul. I shall use it to support my comrades valiantly. I'll support everyone if that is the best way to do so.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Okay. Can I? I can. I've got lots of these. Okay. It's a bath cast.
Hey there!
I heard from Nurus. Apparently we can either enter as is or make it even better by putting something into the hot water first.
Yep.
If you put in something that smells good, I bet it'll feel nice. A leisurely soak in here should relieve fatigue and anxiety in my mind and body. I might even get some mag as well. Well, while I'm at it, maybe I should put something in the hot water. What's this do? Which bath salts are you thinking of? Okay, so I only got the one. Fleeting Fountain of Youth. If I use Fleeting Fountain of Youth, my agility will probably increase by 2. That sounds awesome. Let's do that. It's a bath with Fleeting Fountain of Youth in it. A sweet fragrance envelops me, as though I had broken free to frolic through the flower-filled meadow. I feel both my body and my heart have gotten lighter. Alright. I obtained mag from the bath. I got out of the bath and went back after cooling off for a bit.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That reminds me.
We'll arrive in the Ocean City the day after tomorrow. Heisme, you've erected a tent up above, haven't you? Do take care that you don't get carried off by the wind. I'm confident it will take more than that to pull the tent apart, though I suppose some caution is warranted.
Speaking of...
Worst case scenario, you've got wings, you could just fly back to us, no? My young friend, where did you hear UG are capable of flight? I hate to disappoint, but they're rather more for gliding. Oh, really? That I did not know. It seemed like you were flying whenever you used them. In 2 days, we'll be in Port Brilehaven. We've really gotten used to all this traveling, don't you think? Let's plant something else here.
Hey!
Still got one more Hero's Fruit seed, so might as well.
Yep.
Let's pop the Hero's Fruit seed in there, then. First, wet the soil, then sow the seeds. Also, these prefer more sun, so keep the soil covering to a minimum. I tended the plants with warmth and care. I spent some time planting with Gallica. I'll check back later to see how they are.
Nura speaking.
I've got something on the O-Girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
The city ruins come to view.
Oh.
This place once flourished through the excavation of magla crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brilhaven. However, the promise of strong magla drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remain, and with the promise of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seem to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
Okay. Huh.
This is...
'Tis truly a harrowing sight. Look at all those crystals. Simply coming here is enough to wound the soul. A chill settles into my very bones as I consider what could have occurred here. Something wrong, lad? Did the Gauntlet Runner get the best of your stomach again?
No.
No, sorry. I was just reminded of something unpleasant.
Everything okay?
Right.
Yeah, sorry to cause you any concern. Sorry to cause you any concern. I know it destroyed this village. I've no doubt about it. This is the work of a human. Indeed, the scars left upon this place differ from the traces left behind by monster attacks or acts of war. Right. I don't know if the magla crystals are what attracted the humans here, but if the attack caused them, but my hometown will eventually...
You...
Stroll? I'll make no assumptions about what runs through your mind, but I would ask you to recall the time when you cut down the human at the castle and saved all those lives within.
That's why.
Do not allow thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I feel like coming face to face with the cruel decline of the village has deepened my wisdom in its own way.
All right.
Alright. Lots of wisdom and courage in this game.
Hey!
Ah, my stomach sends notice that our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? So I guess Nurse can read the room when he wants to, huh?
So,
let's put this place behind us.
Here.
By the way, I made another drawing. This picture will bring viewers no joy, but it is an important sight to document nonetheless. I'll take the drawing with me to ensure I never forget what happened here.
As the sun sinks below the horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark, warmly enveloping them in its light.
The day after tomorrow, we'll be in a real maritime city. I bet we'll be able to see the ocean soon. First time for both of us.
My bad.
Apologies, I shouldn't speak so. It's just as Heisme says, I'm too pessimistic. It's a bad habit. Wrong button. You know what? It's about time, so I'm gonna end the episode here. So with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.